Hi, I'm Lori and I love books. Welcome back to my channel. Today's tea is Cherry Blossom by Harney & Sons Fine Teas. I got this at Target. I had their vanilla tea prior and really liked that, so I thought I'd give this a try. It really smells like cherries. And then when you drink it, you taste the green tea first, and then the cherry is more of an aftertaste. Set that up there so I don't spill it. I tend to be very clumsy in my life. So today's video is about 3 classics I did not like. The first one is Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. This was my senior reading assignment in high school. It was for the final, so it was the end of the year. I read everything but the last 3 chapters, and then I decided I would just try to take the final without reading the rest of the book, and I passed the class and I got an A-, so it wasn't that detrimental to the final, those last 3 chapters. I just wasn't into the book. So I DNF'd it. Wasn't into the book. I didn't like Oliver. I didn't care for any of the other characters. I didn't think the plot was very interesting. And prior to my senior year, I had read in middle school A Christmas Carol. And I really enjoyed A Christmas Carol, but then I really disliked Oliver Twist, and so I have not tried anything else by Charles Dickens since. The second book I read just for leisure during junior college. So that is Peter Pan. And it's not a bad book, but it was very depressing. It talked, like in the middle of the book, it stops basically the whole story and starts saying how the parents would be upset that the narrator went to check on them because the parents would because as far as the parents are concerned, their children just disappeared and were probably kidnapped or something horrible happened to them. They don't know they're on this adventure with Peter Pan to a magical island. So it one, took me out of the story. 2, it made it very unnecessarily depressing. And 3, like I don't really like reading depressing books. So I did finish the book, but I wasn't very happy with it, and I don't really recommend it. If you want to read classics, there's so many other really good classics. And then the third book, I have Everyman's Library Children Classics, and so I got this to go along with it. And I might eventually unhaul it, but as of right now, I just keep it because of the cover and because it goes with the set. Which this isn't the complete set. I'm hoping to add more to it in the future. So this is by Conrad, Richter, The Light in the Forest. It's a historical fiction of a boy that is basically kidnapped by Native Americans. I don't know that it mentions a specific tribe. And then eventually they get him back to the colonial white area, and he basically is torn between how he was raised and his biological family. I don't think it showed Native Americans in a very positive light. It seemed very European-centric as far as the story. I might have just been like, just kind of thought average about it if it had had a good ending, but it also had a very depressing ending. Like I said, I don't like depressing books. And the other thing that really upset me is 3 chapters or a few chapters before, they were in this happy space where they were in this natural forest area. They had water. They could have lived there. They could have been happy there. But instead, the story kept going until it became an unhappy ending. And it's just why'd you have to make it unhappy? And then, so I do think this is an outdated classic. I don't think it really is an accurate depiction of the time period because it is so biased towards the European way of thinking. And it really was not the best story. So those are 3 classics that I did not like. If I have any more, might make another video about this, but I do plan on doing a video on the classics or the authors that are my favorites, as well as I have an idea for what to do in a couple weeks for my spring break, and it's a video idea that I haven't really seen anybody do. And so, maybe everybody be like, oh, everybody did this in like 3 years ago. But I wasn't around then in the booktube realm. So I have lots of fun videos planned. And I might even do another haul video because I did order some more books. And then I also have another subscription box coming that is different than the ones I've done in the past. So I do upload on Wednesdays and Fridays, or Wednesdays and Saturdays. And you can always check out my Instagram at Lori_lovesbooks to see photos of things that I enjoy, like tea and hikes. So I hope you all have a lovely week of reading. Bye!